got cake, we've got balloons, we've got John Lockwood, we've got the weekend crafts to celebratory birthday, launch of the one-day special. We're very excited. Hello, John.
Hello.
Hello. Look at him. He's felt like there's nothing left of him. He's disappearing on me. Does he look gorgeous? You look amazing, darling.
Thank you.
Your one-day special is amazing.
I'm really proud of this. I mean, I know I say this every time, but this was an idea from Jane.
Right.
And this shows how we work together and
So
we
well.
take each other's ideas and work so well together. And this, this came as her idea, and I just thought it was something so useful and versatile.
Yes.
And I think that's what the John Next Door and Crafts Tour are all about.
Yes.
Is versatility and dyes that work together. So I'm really pleased with it.
And it's great value for money, which is always key with your products as well. And it came about because of someone coming in and saying, well, you know, I don't want a giant nest of dies. I want my 5 inches because I make my 5-inch ones and I make my 6-inch ones. Do you know what I mean? And so this is why it's such great value. And you're going to explain a little bit more about that. But tell me what we're getting in the one-day special,
what
John.
you're getting is you're getting the layering dies.
Right.
And these are 5-inch, 6-inch and 7-inch. But I want to show you this first.
Yes.
Because this is the packaging and we do this intentionally. This is small. You would think there's nothing of any value in there at all. This is a tiny die. But when you open it, for the planet, we got rid of plastic and we now ask our manufacturers intentionally, can you make the packet as small as you possibly can for safety?
Yeah.
So this is all fully recyclable cardboard.
Brilliant.
So it's not that glossy cardboard that can't be recycled. It's fully
Great.
recyclable. But in there you've got 9 dies.
How many?
9.
9 in there.
And what you've got is, and everyone knows I put mine on boards, so I'm going to start with the square. So you've got a 5-inch square, plain. You've got a 5-inch stitched square.
Gotcha.
You've got a 5-inch diamond insert for the square, which gives you the diamond detail. Yeah?
Diamond details.
So normally, die set that size, you would expect it to go on half of one of these A4 sheets.
Yes.
Nope, because then I need to go to the next one. Circle, stitched circle. This, and I'll show this in the demo, this is a cut and an emboss detail circle. So that fills that one.
There's another 6 there.
Then we've got plain rectangle, stitched rectangle, insert with punch out circles. So that packet contained all of that.
9 dies.
It's 9 dies, but what you've actually got is to get the equivalent in this 5-inch size for 5-inch cards, you would need to have 9 die sets.
9 die sets, yes.
People come into Jane's shop and they say, I need a square die for my 5-inch cards.
Yeah.
And so she gets a nesting die set.
Yeah.
And let's say the cheapest price possible, let's say £10.
Okay.
And they go, I don't need all of those big ones.
Yeah.
So if we said that, this is the equivalent at that £10 price of £90 worth.
Yeah.
But this is 5-inch. Then we do the same in 6-inch.
And
Then we have the same in 7-inch. So there is an equivalent in here of 9 die sets with 3 different sizes decided for the cards that you want. So you've got 27 dies in total across the 3 sets.
And that's option 1. And you can have that on 2 flexi-buy payments of £22.49, saving you £5. You have got option 2, but I'm going to flag up everybody's going for the complete collection because option 2 comprises of these rather large, beautiful sentiment dies. Then, John, so you've got these ones as well. So these are the second one on across the board there at the bottom. If we have a look at them, John, we've got the fronds, we've got the chrysanthemums, and we've got the sentiments. Now, there's something important about the sentiments that you've got in your hand there.
I've got the sentiment, and here I've got the book.
Yeah.
So this is like the book. If you ever watch Devil Wears Prada, it always makes me think of that.
The book.
But the book. But this is all individual, as we did with Christmas. But in here, you've got everyday sentiments, and these are the same sentiment style, font and size. So if you've got the Christmas ones, they'll mix in. So we've got Special Day, Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, Special Father's Day, Mother's Day. You could have magical Mother's Day along with previous one, Special Easter, Easter Wishes, congratulations on your anniversary, on your birthday with a little
very merry
starflower
birthday.
outfit.
Have a very merry birthday.
Have a very merry birthday. Congratulations on your wedding, on your engagement.
Yeah, on your special wedding, on your...
It just keeps going. Wedding day, wedding anniversary, congratulations, friend. It's literally, you build what you want. Happy birthday is a single strip. special friend, special birthday. You can build anything you want to. If you mix it in with the Christmas ones, you can add all of those to it as well. So all those superlatives like magical, wonderful are there. Same font, same size. Finally, in die cutting, we can build personalised sentiments. Completely personalised. And I love the fact it works with those Merry Christmas sentiments. Then you've got those beautiful full sentiments anyway. And then you've got those gorgeous chrysanthemums and the lovely, lovely fronds, which I'm going to show you loads of fantastic samples. So that's set 2 option of the one-day special. However, I'm scooting along, John, because everybody's loving the complete collection, which comprises of all of this, and over 10% has gone because of the massive savings. We're taking the savings from the first set, which is a brilliant price point anyway, 27 dies. Then we're taking another £5 saving of the second set. And then together, I mean, this is the magic that happens when you start to see what yourself and your angels have created in terms of the beautiful, beautiful cards. And then we have got the Freedom discount layered up on top of that, taking it down to £76.45, which is in total £23 and a 50p saving. Now, your chrysanthemums, you were telling me, we can either, the die allows you to either pop a little stamen in there. You can put a gem in it, you can put a stamen in it, or there's a roll-up section for you to put a full chrysanthemum. The green card, I think, that you had, had the perfect example of, this is done by Leslie Lakin, I believe. So she's used the layering dies and the sentiment. But to me, those look like the most realistic paper flowers I've ever seen that I've ever designed. But that centre is so easy to do. It really genuinely is. But you've got options with it, and I've made it even easier, but I'll get to that when I get to demo. Exactly. There's so many fantastic cards here, given all the machinations that we can create with the sentiments, with the chrysanthemums, with those beautiful fronds. I mean, they really are fantastic. And the frames, I mean, I'm just showing you a few here. Here we go with the lovely detailed frames. I love this lovely nautical. It's so simple, John, but look at the nautical. Yeah. That round nautical. Can you see there, those circles I've not punched out? No. They've just embossed in, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Oh, we're going to see that. That's what I've got to show this one as well. Oh, there's so much gorgeousness going on back here. Right, OK, we've got to crack on, because with the Freedom discount, we can split that into 3 flexi-buy payments for the complete collection of £25.48, 684,356. 20% of the stock gone. It's about value, it's about using them with the other fantastic dies, it's about savings, and it's about extending your collection and get as much value out of it as possible. Quickly, the bag is made, the bag is the handbag. I have to say thank you to Angie, who we know as Archangel. This bag is made from paper leather. Isn't that good? But it is entirely made from the dies. Isn't that good? Angie, you're a genius. Every single piece has been made with the dies, and the notebook as well. Isn't that brilliant? But that little bit of detail in those dies, beautiful. Without being funny, you pay a fortune for dies that intersect with your layering dies to give you patterns. But I've just thrown a different one into each one of the designs and then given you the 3 different sizes. As an extra, absolutely amazing savings there. Don't miss out. I'm going to go down the counter and we're going to go straight back to John then, because this again is another incredible saving. Because when you buy these individually in the bunches, John was telling me, and I've seen it myself, just how expensive these can be as an individual bundle. So we have got 5 sets of these incredible, beautiful stamens and fronds here of lovely coloured flowers. We've got our brights and we've got our, is it our brights and our cools, John? I think warm and cool. Warm and cool, sorry. Yeah. On each of one of these, and there's 12 in the bunch, and on each of these is 6 little individual, I suppose, little stamens, aren't they, John? Yeah, you've got at least 6 stamens, and these are enamelled, glittered and glassed. Ooh. So each one is different, little bit in there, different colour shades. Each stem has at least 6 of those on. Each bunch has 12 stems. So there you go. And then 60. There's 10 bunches in the bundle. So I think something like 120. Yes. You've got 120 stems, but you're talking about if you picked out each individual little sort of stamen, you've probably got like 1,000 little bits in. It's crazy. And I love these. Goodness. Because I know you can get them individually, but both of these for £14.98. So there's 10 colours all together. So that is phenomenal. £14.09. Because when you need them, let's face it, you need them. And you saw them on those beautiful cards. I mean, I've got packets that I can't even hold. Look at all of these. My goodness. How brilliant is this? I mean, it's never ending, John. It isn't. It's and the thing is, you look at them on the screen and you think, oh, there's not a lot there. Oh, there's a lot there. When you realise you're getting 10 packs like that. Exactly. And we know how much we pay individually for a pack like that.
I mean, it's like a window box.
It is.
12 on each one. That's amazing. 190257. Now, do look at this beautiful card as we move across, because they're on there with the chrysanths, and I just think they're particularly beautiful. What did you say? Tipped with glass, tipped with glitter, tipped with...
You've got them, they've got like almost little glass beads on. Some of them are like enamel and some of them are
glass
almost broken. They've also got like a glitter feel. Certainly on the gold and silver.
Well, if you love that gorgeous card, because I do want you to admire that with those fantastic dies of John's, we have got it for you now, and I absolutely adore this linen card. And John is going to explain, there's something very particular about this beautiful linen card. Now, you're getting 6 of each of the colours, the lovely rose gold, the silver, the old gold, and if you sort of like a sort of a... It's copper gold,
You've got a sort of old gold, a copper, you've got a silver, and you've got the rose gold.
Isn't that beautiful? But notice that linen texture.
This is really different. This to me is classy, not brassy.
No, exactly.
And what you've got is, this is made for us in the Netherlands. So, you know, we haven't sort of brought this in from thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
But if you look at the cards that Fiona's got now, can you see that's been embossed with a 3D embossing folder, which you know are the strongest going. So that's got the roses on, but you can still see the texture.
Massively, yeah.
Because it's not just applied lightly on top.
No.
It's actually entirely through the process. So even when you emboss this card, you will still see that linen texture running through it.
Completely
you can see the linen. It just adds so much quality.
It's not been pressed out.
No.
It's prevalent, isn't it?
I love mirror card, don't get me wrong, and I use it a lot, but I use it for mats and layers. It's very rare that I would use a bright, shiny card as the main element on the card, but that is just white linen card and silver linen card, and I think it looks so classic.
It's so elegant, John. It's beautiful, and obviously it's a really thick card as well, and white on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. And I completely forgot to mention, I got so excited by the fact that this is the 21st birthday, sorry, and the first weekend launch of the one-day special with John, that you get your free gift with purchase. Now, this is on a first-come, first-served basis when it comes to the John Next Door free gift, and it is the fantastic Christmas heart embossing folder. Can you see that? The Christmas heart. That's beautiful, John.
It is. That embosses beautifully in the linen card, I've got to say.
Oh my word.
If you do any of those 4 colours,
yeah,
cut that out, and actually you can cut it out with the largest of the 7-inch, the 5x7-inch nesting dies in the one-day special, layering dies, will cut out the perfect size to emboss that. Emboss it in the linen, it will leave the linen, it will make really quick, simple Christmas cards that look really expensive and effective. With
that linen card, that's a match made in heaven. So that is your free gift with any purchase while stocks last for the John Next Door Tree of Hearts embossing folder. Now over a third of the stock for the complete collection, which you are loving, which gives you all, we haven't counted them up all today, 52 dies in total. So please, please, please don't miss out. I want you to have your John Next Door Tree of Hearts embossing folder free gift while stocks last. And I know John's going to show us now how all these beautiful, beautiful dies work together. But 3 flexi-buy payments, £76.45. It's a must. We're loving it, John.
It is. I mean, to me, I'm really pleased with these. As I said, they came from Jane saying customers keep asking. And I think I'm the same as a crafter. I'm very lucky. I've got big sets of nesting dies, but I'm going to be honest, behind me on the Weekend Wow is an entire run of all of my nesting dies.
Yeah.
And they are in so big and bulky that I have to make an active decision to get them out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
With this, I've got them all together in one place.
You have.
And they're all different. So you've got the detail. So what I thought I would do is show you. So I've got the detail die, and that has no cutting line on it at all. So this is the rectangle, and this will just punch out. So if I put that down and I cut that, all I will get is a row of punched circles.
Okay.
No inside cut, no outside cut.
Gotcha.
If I want to cut it out, I can use the outside stitch die. So I can use the outside stitch die and I'll get the dots close to the line. Or I can use the larger die, which again has been sized to fit on 5x7 cards. Yeah? So I'm going to use the smaller one because it means that what I can do is this really simply. I'm not having to look around and go, right, okay, so have I got a die that will cut that, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut that from white, and I'm going to put it in the middle of the piece of card because I don't want to waste it. Yeah? So I'm going to cut that. So just run that one through. But, again, put it on the wonk.
Yeah, put it on the wonk, always for the pressure.
For the pressure, let the sleeping policeman, don't have the sleeping policeman jump, put it there, even if it's tiny. But if you think, when you go to Sleeping Policeman, I always say this, but
you go
when you
on
drive at one, you do not come straight on,
No,
and if
you
you do,
don't.
you know your car's going to jump.
Yeah.
So why do we not realise, what we do is we come at an angle, if we can, or we avoid it.
We try to go around the corner that doesn't have it, and then one tyre, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So why we don't realise that die machine's exactly the same. So I'm going to run that through, but the problem you've normally got with a detail die like that, so I want a matte for that, and I want a matte in white that fits it exactly. So I use the next die in the set, and I'm using the 5-inch set at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I cut that, I will get the perfect matte that will give me the right border all the way around.
Oh, okay.
So it's neatly done. But so we'll just put that, and I'll run that through while I'm taking this one out. So take that one out, trying to multitask, again, on the wonk, or skew whiff, whichever, I know people are really funny on both sides.
So this one, you've got that, you've done the stitching and it's cut the holes out. Is this the, like
this is the one that cuts the holes?
Yes, like this.
Yeah?
Like this beautiful card like this, isn't
but
it?
I peel that out. If we see there we go, perfect.
Isn't that beautiful?
But if I want a silver matte for that, then normally, if you've got a fancy die, this would be attached. These dots would be attached to this cut line.
Yeah.
So to get a matte for it, I'd spray glue that, stick it on a piece of card and take my scissors and dodgily cut round it. Because they're separate, I don't have to.
You've got the perfect size.
So I've got that matte to cut there.
Ah.
So what I can do then is, there is the matte for that, or the layer. Here is the matte that sits under it.
Fantastic.
So I cut that.
Big apology for the queues on the phone. We know you are loving the fantastic saving in the complete collection. I'm just holding these up because of how fantastic the die that John is using at the moment, just some of them. Let's face it, that one set of the 5-inch, you're getting 9 dies in there. So it's 27 just in the first one-day special, and the second one-day special, you're just going for the complete collection. I don't blame you. So apologies if you're waiting on the phone. We know there. If you can shop ahead on the web, please do. So sorry, John.
So that's right. So what I've got then is, here I've got the perfect matte for that.
Perfect size, yes.
So that's the perfect size. That fits exactly.
Yes.
So it's set, and then I can put that onto the white.
Yes.
But what I can, so that I could have that any colour, but there I've got the right matte. Exactly the right matte and layer for it. Everything fits, but that would have taken me so far 3 die sets to do. So what I'm going to do now is, I want to show you, what I want to do is I'm going to put a sentiment in that.
Okay, which one are we going to have?
I don't know. What I'm going to let you choose. Would you like to make one up, or would you like to go with one of the preset ones?
I quite like the idea of having a very merry birthday.
Right, I haven't got my Christmas ones.
Oh, sorry, that was useless idea for you.
I have to mix that one together.
You're right, sorry. You choose, John, because
So,
I'll get overexcited about your Christmas and your...
set ones, and...
Yes, do. They've got some lovely ones there. Sent with love, happy birthday, thinking of you, thank you.
Right, thinking of you.
Thinking of you, yeah, that's lovely.
So this is where this comes in so handy, because these, normally I tell people to bang it.
Yeah.
These, because they're solid, don't actually bash out as well.
Oh, okay.
So I use my new brush from the tool show. And you look at these things and you think, oh, I'm never going to eat, but that is just perfect. Absolutely spotless, even those little tiny spots that come out.
Yeah.
So I can put that in, but can you see it's been sized to fit in with these?
Yeah, amazing.
Because I did them all together. So just going to run that through, and because I've got the perfect matte for the base, I don't have to worry about what am I going to put behind that.
Yeah.
Because it's already been done for me, so I just run that one through. Now, I've already cut here a circle.
Yeah.
Because I said I would show you, and I'm trying to show as much as I can.
Yeah, the details.
Because I'm terrible, but I've cut this out with the plain. This is actually the piece of waste from another card.
Is that lovely
so
linen
this is
card
the silver
in the
metallic.
silver?
Look at how classy that looks. But
That's
remember
so
I said
pretty.
the circle ones have got a dual use. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there, and I'm just going to tape it on. Now, I'm going to then very kindly ask if Matt will go and get my black rubber mat from the other set, because he's really nice like that with our mat. But see, I take that out, use the pokey section on my new... I love this tool.
Was this in your tool show earlier?
This was in the tool show earlier. I've been desperate to try and show people this because...
Fantastic. Jo was very jealous of your tools earlier.
Yeah, she was. She came on afterwards and I had to show the glue bottle and everything. But can you see here, you've got these little butterflies.
They're gorgeous. gorgeous.
Show it the right way.
Yeah.
They've actually been part cut so that you can flick them up.
Yeah. Oh, they're so beautiful.
So it's mixing together different ideas and different genres.
Yeah.
Get your poker tool underneath, yeah? So you can raise those up.
Wings.
And again, you would take a little bit more time and care at home than me, but you know, hey ho. Actually, I would take no more time and care at home. I'd just spray it with glitter if it looked a mess. I was, yeah. Kidding is a polite thing. So, is there something you can cover for a minute? Because I need to just get the right mat.
Let's have a recap. The complete collection, and don't forget 40% of the complete collection, your free gift while stocks last of the John Next Door gift is the lovely Tree of Hearts embossing folder. Now you are getting that fantastic first set of dies in the 4-inch. I'm going to get me board here because there's so many in that little pocket. But don't forget it's that recyclable card, and they're deliberately doing that so we're not wasting loads of unnecessary card and plastic. So 9 dies, your cutout rectangle, your lovely stitched rectangle, and your detailed rectangle. The same in the square, the same in the circle. 9 dies in that 5-inch packet. The same again in your gorgeous 6-inch as well. My gosh, I can't even fit them all on the boards. Look at this on the 6-inch. Look at all these dies in these fantastic pocket pouches. And then last but not least, you're getting all of that again in the 7. I mean, look, we could barely fit them on the boards. So that is 27 dies. Then added to that, you are getting the beautiful chrysanthemum, so you can add the middle or put a little jewel in there. You're getting the lovely sentiment ones John's just been using and thinking of you. You're getting these which you can use with your Christmas sentiments as well on there as well. Loads of dies on there. And then your chrysanthemum with your fronds. So absolutely incredible. Everybody's going for the complete collection because we're taking the savings from the first set and the second option in the 1-day special, £5 on each. We're adding that to the complete collection. We're then given a further discount of freedom, and we've got it on flexi-buy payments. You're saving £23.50 in total. So 3 flexi-buy payments if you're not a Freedom Club member, but if you are, £76.45. I'm sure you agree, that's absolutely amazing. So funny enough, I've just happened to pick up both of Leslie's there just because they're exquisite. They're all exquisite, all the samples. But
I think that's really clever. If you look on that one, Leslie's actually threaded twine through the holes.
Oh, yes.
And brought it into the middle.
Isn't that brilliant? Yeah, isn't that clever? I can feel
there's
it.
There's so much more you can do with these when you've got this flexibility.
That's genius. And if you love that card, it was on the earlier shows with John as well. The green and, was it the magenta? And
the green, the magenta, the avocado and the azalea, I think.
Yeah,
but I'm no
look
good
back,
with
have a little look, shop ahead. Nearly, how much of that? Approaching half the stock of the 1-day special. Don't forget your free gift with John while it lasts. Are you okay? Good, lovely.
Cool. So just clean my plate off. Finding so many uses for that, it's crazy. So what I've done is...
Yes, look on the weekend wow. That was on your weekend wow, wasn't it, John?
So I've put this on, and this is like we've embossed a die.
Right, yes, like
so this is putting
card.
the circles, and I've just put it on just to show you I've not done anything sort of funky to it or anything. Yeah. I'm going to turn it up and I'm going to put my embossing mat on.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put my embossing mat on. I'm going to put my plate back on. I'm going to run that through now. In my sandwich, I'm just going to take my metal shim out. You'll play at home. The thing is, I said this earlier in the show on the embossing folders, there's no point giving detail of what die sandwiches to use in different dies with different machines because they're all different.
Yeah.
And everybody knows their own.
They do.
I know where mine is, where my sweet spot is, and I know where it's open more or whether I need a shim.
Not like.
Yeah, you know what it needs. So play with it yourself. But this would be your embossing sandwich to emboss a die. But if you can see there, when I peel that off, can you see?
That's, you see, like that nautical card, isn't that lovely?
I've actually got then.
Yeah.
That's embossed. That's not cut out. None of those are cut.
Beautiful.
So I can emboss that. But if I want to, I can put that on as normal. And again, I would then put back in my plate. I would move it to the side where I know it's going to be tighter. And I can put that on and I can run that through. So this is exactly the same die, but this is cutting it instead of embossing it. So what I've got now is a beautiful embossed circle. Yeah. I've then got, and it's got that lovely embossed line. You see, it's given you almost like a porthole look.
Yes, it is.
It really has. But then if I cut it through, can you see there? So on a cut sandwich with the right pressure, all the holes are through.
Beautiful, like this one on your wedding day.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Half the stock of the metallic linen card has gone. If you're loving that rose, the old gold, the copper and the silver, half the stock of the linen card has gone. I'm just showing you what John was, you know, the different ways we can use that, whether we're embossing with our lovely dies or whether we're, you know, actually cutting through, die cutting. Gorgeous.
Right, so what I've actually done is I've already made up, I've used the 7-inch stitch square and the insert on this one, on the linen card again. But I just think that is such a beautiful mat. And of course, this is a 7-inch card blank. If I used the outside from the 7-inch, it would be exactly 7 inches.
For you to create your mat,
because to me, things not being mathematically correct really, really winds me up. So it's been done. So all I have to do then is just glue this on.
So you've taken out the heartache for us. You've done the thinking for us, you know.
Yeah, if I'm using a 5-inch card blank and I want white card blank and I want to have a mat on it, I want to have the first layer to be the same size at 5-inch.
Yeah.
The next one be a little bit shorter. But if you miss that off, you can see it just works. So, you know, if you are one of those people who loves your set size card blanks, these are done for you. So, here we go. Just go with this.
Now, I've got some breaking news, John.
Okay.
Once the linen card has gone, the metallic linen card, which I am loving you using and adoring, quite frankly, once it's gone... It's gone. It's gone.
Yes.
We've double-checked, triple-checked, so because I don't want to say something that's not right. Once it's gone, it's gone. Sorry to interrupt you there, John, but you're getting 24 sheets, 6 of each. We've got cues on the phone. We're loving you using it, and you can see how elegant and beautiful it looks and how when you're die cutting, it's not taking away, or if you're embossing it, you can still see that beautiful depth of the linen structure of the card itself. So 6 of each of those exquisite colours there. So whatever you do, don't miss out. Please check out your basket, $16.99, 6 of each, 24 sheets, and that's over half the stock on 956. 878. It's absolutely beautiful. If you think it looks good on camera, no offence to my director, it's even more beautiful in the flesh.
It is.
60% gone now.
Well, we've been wanting to bring this for so long, but I wanted to have the right things to go with it.
Yes, it's not brassy or sassy. It's
not.
Elegant.
It
classy.
is elegant.
Yeah.
It really is. So what I've done is, this has all been done so far with the one day special, with all of the layering dies. I've not used another die in here at all.
No.
And normally we do have that situation where we go, right, well, what I'm going to do now, I've cut this frame using my, this nesting die or that nesting die.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas for nearly every show this weekend, absolutely everything has been done using these.
Sets, yeah.
They are across all, the one day special we launch on Sunday night, they're on that. They're on literally every single thing, because it's been so much easier just having one box out.
Yeah, of course.
Rather than 3 out. We've got the nesting dies. We'll be doing those on Sunday for people who love the press cut nesting dies.
Yeah.
But this was just something a little bit different and easier.
Yes.
It's almost like these are the ones you can take to your workshop.
Yeah, and so affordable. Yeah, absolutely.
But
the one-stop shop.
Yeah. So, but you can see everything mats and layers.
Oh, that's
everything
so
works through. So I'm not putting everything on, but nothing on here has been hand cut, nothing on here has been guillotine or paper trimmed. Everything and every layer has been cut using the dies in the set. So, but there we go.
Beautiful,
and I'll hold this one up, because what I'll do is, in a minute, I will do some flowers for it using the chrysanthemum and the aster leaves.
And our lovely fronds and those stamens. Ah, amazing. I'll have a quick catch up then, so you can get ready there, John.
Cool.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you.
No, right,
yeah.
okay. So the one day special, it does comprise of 2 options. So our top option are the fantastic 7-inch, 5-inch, and 6. Why did I go 7 to 5 to 6? I'm doing it very backward there. 7 to 6 to 5, and in each pouch you are getting 9 dies. Your outer, your detailed, and your stitched cut. So please don't think that 5-inch pouch is small, because there's 27 dies in this entire collection, which is absolutely mighty and will take you through so many different machinations of card making. Option 2 is the beautiful chrysanthemums, which John is going to look at now. Our fantastic sentiments that work hand in hand with the Christmas sentiments, if you've got those with John next door. The fantastic complete ones there with the lovely backgrounds and those beautiful fronds, yes. Now that is option 2. Now you can have either of those options and save £5 for £44.97, 829814. However, there's 24 up dies in that bottom option. and 27 in the top. So how about we go for both? I thought it was 52 altogether. Was it 51 then? I think one math's gone a bit awry there, because altogether you're getting 52, so there must be another one in there. £84.94 for the complete collection. We're taking savings from either of those one-day specials. But what we'll also do, if you are a Freedom Club member, is take even more off for you. And you can do that in 3 flexi-buy payments, saving you, was it £27 or thereabouts? £23.50. Oh. And you are getting, while stocks last, on a first-come, first-served basis in terms of the free gift from John next door, the Tree of Hearts embossing folder, which is beautiful. Now, we are approaching 60% gone for the complete collection. I mean, these are beautiful. I'm trying to grab some ones that we haven't seen because they are quite spectacular. You can see there, cutting it out there, as John was just doing, layering with a, I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning. I love Leslie's one there with using the twine around the outer edges there. How beautiful. Right. And, oh, yes, we've got more here. Oh, I showed those earlier, John. So I was showing you lovely how it punched out the holes.
I mean, in actual fact, to annoy poor Christine, I'm sorry. The 3 cards that are on the front are the 3 first cards I made when I received my samples.
Ah, OK.
And these are actually done, the pink, the blue and the yellow.
OK.
But these are done. So I knew when these came through, and again, I get them a lot earlier.
Yes.
I knew that I wanted to put the chrysanthemum with these and these sentiments together. But what they're doing is there is a 7-inch card there, a 6-inch card and a 5-inch card. I've actually made them 7.5, 6.5, 5.5 to show it off. But it shows all of the dies used together in different formats to show how you can just use all of them. And I love those. They are brilliant. They are they're sort of some of my proudest cards.
Well, good for you, because they look exquisite, don't they? I'm sure everybody at home is agreeing with me right now. They really are beautiful, John. Right, we're ready for you.
Cool. You can see that I've still got the tape on the back of this that says needs this back. We were so short of samples of this. I had to lend it to my friends Jodie, Jane and Lindsay, who are down as the Roys.
Yes.
And say, but I need it back before the show. So I've just peeled off the tape that says needs it back. But what I've done is, again, this is the chrysanthemum, and this is done in my standard plate size. And I know when we have the corners missing, people go, where is the stamp? There is not going to be a stamp to go with this, because can you imagine trying to stamp something that detailed? I don't think you'd get any value. Yeah. You may find in the future next year there's some background stamps that will work with these to give you a pattern.
Little tease.
But the reason I do them on the plate is, if these were separate dies, A, it would be a faff, but B, those could not be as close. It would take up nearly twice the same amount of metal.
Right.
And that would mean it would be twice the price.
Right, OK.
So I get a better value for everybody by doing it like this. So what I'm going to do is, it's A6 size, so you get 4 from your A4 piece of card, which to me is very valuable, certainly with that beautiful linen card, because it's worth it, but it isn't cheap.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to, you know, we get, my mum always said in life, you get what you pay for.
You do.
But the idea is, of course, if this was any bigger, you would only get 2 out of it, and what a waste. So you'll get 4 out. But one of the temptations you'll have with these plates is to cut the card in half into A5. Right. Put it on one edge and cut it. Yeah. With a lot of dies, you'll find this. If you've got excess card hanging out, it actually stops sometimes that cutting properly. Oh. Because the machine can grab it and pull it a bit. Oh. So certainly when you're using a die plate, try and get it something this big, and cut to approximately the size. But it's really easy, because all you do is you cut your card in half to 4 1/4, 4 1/8 inch. Yeah. And then you cut your card to 5 3/4, and it gives you 4 A4 pieces, A6 pieces. Brilliant. I've done that so many times now, I've memorised the measurements.
I was very impressed with the figures there and the calculations, I've got to say.
I'm going to use the Aster Leaves, and we've called them Aster Leaves because I based them on the leaves that come with an aster flower. Oh. So I think things should be right. So you get, again, a large left and right, and a small left and right. Because to me, nothing is more annoying than if all the leaves go to the left or to the right. So you've got them going in both directions. And I'm going to do this in the linen card. And what I love about this is, with a textured card, when you put it through a detailed die, and it's got texture on it, 9 times out of 10, you lose the texture.
Yeah.
You don't with this.
No, because the quality is so good.
Because the quality is so good. As I said, this is why we have this made in the Netherlands for us.
Katrina from Rowan, she loves an Aster. She loves an Aster.
Yeah.
Now, with 2/3 of the stock of the linen card gone. Remember, once it's gone, it has gone. That is it. Finito. And that's the same also when you're buying anything in this hour for the free, lovely Tree of Hearts from John next door as your bonus gift when you purchase anything in the birthday one-day special for Crafts too. Yeah.
Right, so let's take the Aster leaves out. And
Yeah,
watch
she
this
loves
be
an
the-
Aster. She loves an
Yeah,
Aster.
I
They're
just thought it's not
beautiful.
really got a flower, but can you see there?
They're gorgeous.
That's still got the texture. I don't.
Yes.
It is there. It's one of those. Please trust me, it is there, honestly. But that linen pattern is still there because it's almost been burnt in a way.
Yeah.
It is so clever. Where have I put my? Here we go. Can you see there?
It's because it's so beautifully there. They've got it. That's it. That's the one. We can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get that with normal textured card. And again, if I'm wrong and people know of another one, let me know. You know, I'd hate to say something that isn't right. But I know I've found in the past it does. Certainly, I used to use a lot of hammered card.
Oh, yes.
And get so disappointed.
Because it would take away the hammer texture.
Because it would take away the hammer texture. I thought, well, that's what I've paid for.
That's what I wanted, yes.
Yeah. So you get these beautiful, delicate frond leaves, which look so nice in this card. So I'm going to show you how to put, I'm going to show you the first way of putting, and if we've got time, I will show you a second way of putting this together. So
okay.
The first way is to do the roll. So when you cut it out, you will get all the pieces. Now the centre pieces here, which I haven't cut this properly, so yeah, these are designed so that you can just shape them in, and I'll show you that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I tend to do is just pile them up and make little flowers with them when I'm using the roll. Okay, so what I need to do
I'm just going to flag up to everybody, John. I know
Yeah.
we're taking it off the L, but 70% of the linen card has gone on the bottom of the screen there. 70% is now gone. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Brilliant.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no worries. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my glue glaze. I think we might still have this as an end of
Oh,
course.
was this in the weekend? Wow.
This was actually, we have this as like
End
you
of-
know, but is it the why not deal they call
Oh,
it?
the end of,
Or
how about?
Yeah.
How about? Yes.
So I'm using my reverse tweezers, and this is where these come in so handy. So I don't have to put any pressure on this. These were in the tool show. But all you do is roll. But can you see, because I don't have to put pressure on those
Yeah.
to keep them closed, they stay closed.
I love the way it twists.
I'm not
yeah.
holding that and
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, life is far too short. Can you imagine
was
trying to
wide to
hold
be
that,
had.
roll it, and hold your tweezers closed at the same time?
You've
And
lost me
it's
already.
Just, I'm sorry, life's too short for that. And there's wine in the fridge, as Fiona would
Exactly,
say.
my darling. Exactly. And it's chilling with our name on it.
Oh yes, that sounds very good actually. Although I don't think I probably don't think I've had
What
a
is
glass.
your poison? What do you
drink.
like? Is it red or the white or
I like
Or
fizzy,
fizzy.
brown diet liquid. That is mainly what I drink.
fizzy brown diet liquid?
Maximum diet
Do you?
liquid. Yeah, that's about all I
No
drink.
alcohol.
No.
No?
I don't think I've had a drink since January.
My gosh, no
I
wonder
will
there's
when
nothing
we go
left
out
of you.
socialising, or if
Yeah.
we go to, you know,
Yeah.
if we go out for dinner, I might have a glass or something. But I was always a red wine person, but I've never really.
No.
No, as you get older.
Well,
don't know.
I don't get any wiser.
you pay for it the next morning.
Well, there
but
is
can
that
you
to
see
stick to
there? You've got then this little centre.
Yeah.
So I can show you there. You've got this little centre, but if you notice, not all the petals are the same height.
Yeah.
They've not been done so that they are all the same height. They go up and down like a flower would. So I'm going to take my aster. I'm using this as my blossom kit. So this is the foam and the ball tool, and I'm using size number 4. It
Okay.
doesn't really matter.
Do we have these in the tools show
I
as well?
don't know. I think we brought these a long time
Okay.
ago. So I think I know a lot of people have got them at home.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do is just take the ball tool and just stroke around the edge.
Oh, super duper.
Press a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I did sit once for a day and just do these because it was literally just, and
Very
in this one with the
therapeutic.
hole,
Yeah.
go like that. Now you may wonder at the moment why there is a little cross in the centre. That's actually been designed on the die to weaken the card at that point if you want to put a stamen through. So that's why I want to try and get to that one
Which
as well.
is fantastic, because often you don't get that option, John.
You don't. You have to punch a hole or drag a hole through.
Exactly.
With these, the stamens will go straight through. So all I do is literally go glue glaze, next size. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a chrysanthemum, they have uneven petals. So glue glaze, next size. Yeah. Rotate it. Glue glaze. Just keep going down.
Wow.
And put as many or as few layers as you want in. And then I'm going to close that. Yeah. And I'm just going to then glue glaze in.
Uh-huh.
Or what I tend to find is sometimes the best when I'm doing this. This is when I switch to my craft artist, into my PVA glue.
Yeah.
Just so that it goes everywhere, and make sure with these new bottles you put your pin back in.
That's what Jo was after. She said the glue with the pin.
Yeah.
It's the simple
that
things.
Cannot block. And I haven't used that since the show at 2 o'clock.
Brilliant.
Or until earlier. And then that goes into there like that.
Perfect.
Now, you don't have to leave it to dry.
Yeah.
You really don't. You can start flicking it out now, but I know what happens on TV, and I get too adventurous. So here's one I did earlier.
Yeah.
But can you see there? So I've got all the petals going into the centre, yeah? All I do now is fold out all these little ones.
Oh.
But can you see then? There.
Oh, beautiful,
And
John.
all I do then is just fold it in. No inking, no
that's
colouring,
so
nothing.
effective.
Flick it out, and there is your chrysanthemum.
So have we got time to see the stamen one as well? I'm just going to flag
Yeah,
up.
if you want to recover,
yes, I'm just
and
going to
then I'll
flag
just
up
get
because I'm
ready for
worried
it
this
quickly.
lovely linen card isn't going to last. But let's talk about the one-day special. It comprises of 2 options. You can have all 27 of the 5-inch, 6-inch and 7-inch dies in terms of your stitched, your detailed and your outer die there. Or you can go for your chrysanthemums that John's just been using, the lovely sentiments, which work in perfect harmony with the actual Christmas ones that John's brought out. The complete sentiments there with their background of butterflies and flowers and your aster leaves. Both have savings. What we've done though, and what you are loving, is to have both and have further savings built in top, bringing that into 3 flexi-buy payments and an even greater discount if you are a Freedom Club member. So that brings it all 52 dies for an amazing £84.94. If you're a Freedom Club member, that takes it down to £76.45. So massive savings of £23.50 in total. Something I do want to flag up, because I don't want you to miss out, is the linen card. I'm not sure it's going to make it to our 8 o'clock together with John. So please don't miss out, because I know you're loving it. You're getting 16 sheets of that beautiful linen card there. Sorry, so 6 of each, 24 sheets, I should say. You've got that copper, you've got that silver, you've got that rose gold, and you've got the gold there. And it's it's such good quality in terms of the thickness. Over 3/4 of the stock has gone. Please check out your baskets. £16.99, 956878. And don't forget, while stocks last, the free Tree of Hearts John Next Door gift embossing folder is with any purchase on the show. So don't miss out. Back onto the complete collection and back to John.
Right, so what I've done is, because I knew I'd have to do a quick one,
Yes.
I've already cut in the linen card. And what I did was I actually cut 1 sheet,
Yeah.
and I cut the die 4 times.
Okay.
And I've played around to give me already some flowers already done.
Yes.
But it's beautiful on this, but I'm going to take off the calyx or the silix. I always get that
Okay.
wrong, yeah. But you see how thick that is?
Yes.
There. Now, I've had difficulty in the past of getting this through the centres of flowers, certainly flowers that are this delicate.
Yes.
But what I've done is that's been cut. Can you see? I've not pushed a hole through, but
No.
watch. I designed the die to weaken the card at that point like that.
Such a good idea. It seems so obvious, John,
Yeah.
but nobody does it.
And we just
Yeah.
pinch it up. Yeah. I'm going to
Fantastic.
go with the second one and the same. I've not gone through the hole. Feel like a magician saying that, but watch. As soon as the wire goes through, and it's not got when you put a hole in a die, it's there forever.
Yeah.
So when you put a hole in the flower, it's there forever. But by this, that is solid and can be glued.
If you don't want
If
it.
you don't want to, and you
Yeah.
can put that little centre in. But if you want to, you can just wire these straight on.
Isn't that brilliant?
But there
That's beautiful.
is like a pom-pom flower. And when you start to add them together, and I do them in different sizes.
Yeah.
So what I do is cut them 4 times, and you will get so many different flowers out of that.
Gosh.
But there's no time at all. If I want to do another one again, just so quickly, take that off. Doesn't matter the size. Not a good thing to do at the moment, but sorry guys. Push down, pull it through, pinch round. But the
And-
metal card
yes.
almost feels like metal. I can shape it and move it. So take the next one, go through, but you see, straight through every time.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same. If I grab one of the ones that I did earlier in the white, I did have some. Come on, John, you had some spares. Did I have some spares?
Oh, you could yes, multi-layer.
But this is the white, yeah?
Yeah.
So I want to show you, this is the one we now cut, watch. Oh, well done, I didn't cut that properly, did I? Here's me bravado showing how it works and it doesn't. I'm just going to trim that end off a little bit because it's not got
That's because you put it through already. 80% of the stock has gone for the metallic linen card, so please check out your baskets. Don't miss out on that because I can't see it personally lasting for the rest of the one-day special. But
that's the white mixed in.
That's so pretty. And of course, if you go for the multi-pack of all those fronds, sorry, the little stamens.
With the stamens. But look how that is one of the 120 stamens you get in there.
Yes,
and we're used to people grouping together loads.
Yeah.
So for this little bunch of flowers, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
That's just 5 of them.
Fantastic. And there's 12 of them in each bunch, and there's 10 bunches in the big multi-pack for £14.98.
Sized exactly to match and work.
Those Aster Leaves.
It's the Aster Leaves, and of course you've got
it just gets prettier and prettier.
2 tiny ones, but there.
How beautiful.
But that, to me, it's one of my leaves that I'm probably the most proudest of.
Yes,
because I think it looks the most realistic.
Like you said, I can see that linen card there, that lovely texture there as well.
Even on the flower,
yeah,
you can see the linen move still. It's brilliant stuff.
So we've got about 9 minutes, I reckon. Was it say about? Yeah, I'll have a quick catch up then. So please don't miss out. You are loving the one-day special, as am I. Don't forget this, you know, it's small, but it's mighty. You've got 9 dies in that lovely packet of the 5-inch, the outer, the detailed, and the stitched. Then you've got the 6-inch and you've got the 7-inch. That's your option number 1 in the one-day special, 27 dies. We then move down here. You've got another further 25 dies with those aster leaves, the sentiments complete with butterflies and flowers, the individual sentiments which make up your own messages and work beautifully with the Christmas sentiments from John Next Door and the chrysanthemums that we just saw as well. Another £5 saving. Most of you, the majority of you, are going for the complete collection. Yeah, the complete collection. So having it all and taking the savings from both and then having a greater saving if you are a Freedom Club member. And that there's a £23.50 saving or £15 saving if you're not a Freedom member. So it's still absolutely brilliant. So look how beautiful these can be, just gorgeous. So please don't miss out. Don't miss out on your linen card as well, because that really is exquisite. Now we mentioned the stamens as well. I'll be really quick with a scoot, John. The complete bundle, 120 of those stamens, because you're getting 12 in each of the bunches, 6 of the lovely detailed stamens on each of the bunch. So 12 times 10 makes a fantastic 120 individual. And as John said, you know, you've got the glitter, you've got almost like an enamel, and you've got almost like glass embossed almost on each of those. So beautiful, £14.98, 190257. And if we look at that fantastic card in between, showing both those stamens, showing the beautiful dies, showing the linen cardstock, I mean, it's a match made in heaven, isn't it? Limited stock on my linen card. I can't see it lasting to 8 o'clock. Please don't miss out. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's like the free John Next Door Tree of Hearts embossing folder, which you are getting for free. Once that is gone, it is gone in terms of a John Next Door gift. I'm down to single figures. Give it a wobble. I'm going to have a wobble when this is gone. Look at this, 6 of each of those. As John said and I said, it's not sassy, it's not brassy, it's classy, it's elegant. It's classy, it's elegant, it's beautiful. 250 GSM, look at that. Whoa, wobble-tastic. That's strong. That's like Walther strong, isn't it? And then you've got the white on the back. Oh, well, I don't know why I even say that, but just showing you that. There, over to John.
Okay, so what I've done is, whilst you were Walther stronging and wobbling and everything else, I was just cutting some more of the aster leaves, because these are really, really useful to cut out of scraps. If you've got one of those little die machines,
right,
and you've got scraps of card, I found it's really valuable to cut out these. You'll actually see on the show on Sunday,
yeah,
there's the box I use at home where I put all those little bits that I've cut in, because I can't show it you now because it's got something in it that you can't
See until the launch on Sunday. That's a bit of a tease.
It's not intentional, but it is really good. So when I've got a scrap now, like that little scrap of silver there, don't waste it. Don't put it in a scrap box because you won't use it. No. We make all this noise about using it and we don't.
We forget about it.
But basically, just actually at that point, cut your little leaves. So what I'm doing is, because I want to show the reason why I do a left and a right.
Yes. Now, I've seen you do this before many times, John, because I know it bothers you if we don't have the left and the right.
It really does, because what I'm doing is, you see there, I've got a left and a right. And what that means is I can get the perfect, they match. Can you see there you've got the turn away? So then I can take a silver and put that on top. But I wanted to actually say I'd finished one card on air because I haven't actually finished a card on air for ages.
It's a proud moment. Just quick interruption, news flash. Technical sellout on the metallic linen card. We did say once it's gone, it's gone. That is it. Finito. £16.99, technically sold out, so please check out your baskets. If any bounce back, of course, I'll announce it and tell everybody. But I feared the worst. Well, it's good news for you, but I feared it would go, John.
Yeah. Anyway. No, I didn't. I've got so many demos prepped here because I absolutely love it.
They're going to see how beautiful their card will be because they've been lucky enough to get it. So.
Yeah, so I will continue. But then just put the flower on. And that's real pom-pom. I'm going to just... But this is... I think sometimes we show how to make these flowers and it's worth just saying, look how nice they are. So I'm going to use there the little bits from the middle. So
that would have bothered you if you'd had two righties and two lefties?
That really would, because now I can tuck these little pieces in, but I can see that they're going in the different directions.
Yes.
So I would just tuck these pieces in like this, and they just sort of balance out. And again, I'm just going to chip a little bit off there. But you couldn't get a proper spray that goes like that if you've got leaves that are just all in one direction. Yeah. If it's one leaf going in one direction, I don't know why. I mean, maybe I was a florist in a previous existence or something. I always thought that's something I'd quite fancy doing, to be honest.
Well, you've got a good eye for it, definitely.
But I always like to go with a florist and go with three. But to me, we've made that virtually on air. But you've got such a realistic looking flower with realistic looking leaves, but in an unrealistic colour of the silver.
Yeah.
But the linen's carried all the way through. And the sentiment was easy because all that work of where to put those dots and where to put the little butterflies and the little flowers has been done for you. I've done that. Yeah.
And if you don't want that, you've got your sentiments anyway.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep it to what you want to do, absolutely amazing. A couple of minutes left.
Right, so I can very quickly show something if you'd like.
Yes, please.
I've got a piece of the linen card here doing, and I'm just going to go with anniversary. Oh, nice and not clean, so just sorry, guys. But this is what I meant about building, so I can go anniversary.
Yeah.
And I can just go with on your.
On your anniversary, yes.
So you can have on your anniversary, but you just line them together. They're spaced already. We just run that through. And again, I love putting them on strips and things like this. But see where that card said thinking of you?
Yes.
What we're actually doing now is thinking of you
on your anniversary.
So if you want to sort of just add a little bit more and personalise across, this is where these are perfect. You could almost have these done and go, right, what event is it? Oh, well, it's Julie's birthday. Let's have on your birthday.
Thinking of you on your father's birthday. Say somebody had passed away. And it was a day when you were very, because they always think back. Thinking of you on your mother's birthday. They might not be with it. Just thinking of them. Isn't that lovely?
That is not thinking of you on your father's birthday. I never thought that was your mother's birthday.
Because you can make this out of your lovely sentiments that you've created.
You can create whatever you want.
Yeah.
And of course, with these, these are John Next Door. They're my design. With Crafts 2, you've got a full angel policy, which is the usual one I have, which is do what the heck you like.
Beautiful. So, do you know, we've come to the end of the show, John.
Thinking of you on your anniversary.
Ah. Isn't that beautiful? John, you're amazing. 8 o'clock, he will be back with us for more absolute gorgeousness with this fabulous man. Please don't go anywhere. Enjoy your free gift while it lasts. First come, first served in terms of the John Next Door Christmas heart tree. Well done on the linen card. Please check out your baskets. We'll see more of John and his fantastic one-day special at 8 o'clock for the 21st birthday of Crafts 2. Woohoo! Thank you, John. And I'm very excited because it's all just gorgeous and he's fabulous. So don't go anywhere. We've still got lots of fabulous hours coming up here on Hochanda. Thank you, John.
Thank you.